Welcome back to my second channel, my personal channel for nonsense videos and things of that nature. Just quick stuff that I can post. If you're looking for my actual YouTube channel where I'll soon be posting a lot more interesting content, you can find that at T-Bone Danger Skillet on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Today I just wanted to show a quick look at this Beretta Model 81 Cheetah that I got in today from Classic Firearms. This was a law enforcement surplus trade-in from Italy. They had kind of gotten down into the bottom of the barrel of what was left over from selling all the nice ones and things like that, but I still wanted to get one. And as you can see on here, let me kind of pull this up to the camera. It does say good surplus condition, and that option, yes, $25, is for a hand select of this gun. So I very much wanted to get the best model I could get, even if I knew that they weren't going to be perfect. I will say that this goes way beyond not being perfect, especially when you consider the cost of it. I wouldn't be as upset if I hadn't asked for a hand pick and gotten this, or if it were, I don't know, $100 cheaper, like it should be, considering this condition. Gun is safe. No ammo in the magazine. No ammo in the chamber. So, you should be able to see just how much rust and pitting there actually is on here. I mean, like I said, I knew it wasn't going to be perfect, and I didn't expect it to be. I expected it to be good surplus condition, you know, used, certainly surface wear. And I posted some pictures earlier in the Gun Penguin Discord server, and Trash Can Possum was wise enough and eagle-eyed enough to point out that this gun doesn't have wear. It doesn't have holster wear. It doesn't have wear from being shot a whole bunch. It looks really, really nice, except for it looks like somebody threw it in a puddle and then shipped it here with all this rust on here. Absolutely ridiculous. And you can see that grease in there. So obviously, whether it was in Italy when it was packed up or when it got to the States and Classic had it, somebody had to take this apart and get that lube in there, because that's not just right there filling up the chamber for whatever reason. It's actually on the barrel all the way around, and it was all over the feed ramp. It's a mess in here, and that's the only place that the grease was. It's not really on the slide, in the rails or anything like that. But just look at that rust on there, that pitting. I really hope it's coming across on camera. I've got the lights as best as I can get them in the house here without it, you know, being a nice sunny day to open up the windows. But I just wanted to get some video and photographic evidence of just how awful this turned out to be. And when I tried to contact Classic Firearms about this while I was still at the FFL doing the transfer, they do not list a phone number. They don't have instant messaging chat. They don't have any way to get a hold of them other than an email. I did send an email to them, and shortly thereafter I did get a email back that basically told me that they're really busy right now and somebody would get back to me within 7 to 9 days. I don't remember if it was business days, but just 7 to 9 days before I could get even a response as to my question about what can be done about how awful this looks. I mean, again, if it were more accurately represented as having this much wear or this much surface damage, I'll call it, for that price and that extra hand pick, like, man, I don't know if I would have bought it if I knew it was going to look like this. I knew it was not going to be good, but I didn't think it would look this bad. And normally I'm pretty okay with just biting my tongue on this kind of thing and dealing with it, but I just don't feel that this was properly represented. And that's all I have to say, really. And Trash Can Possum, not too difficult. I do have to kind of come off my firing grip to get to that. Yeah, I definitely have to break my firing grip to get around that chunky grip. But once you get there, it doesn't feel too bad. And I am on the large side of a medium glove and the small side of a large glove, so take that however you like. As soon as I can get this thing apart, these screws are pretty well locked in. I'm going to have to put some grease on there or some penetrating agents so that I can get down in there and actually take these screws out, which these screws, of course, like Beretta tends to do, are extremely narrow, and there's no flathead screwdriver in any set in the gun shop or any set that I own that is small enough to get in there. And if I try to use something like a knife blade or something like that, it just pulls it right out. They're too seized up to actually remove them. So there's not much I can do there either. And once it gets all taken down, and assuming that Classic won't do anything to help this situation, I'm just going to have the whole thing taken apart into the little pieces and have it totally scrubbed and refinished in black nitride, possibly with gold titanium nitride accent controls and barrel. So we'll see what happens from here, and get a hold of me, Classic, because not okay. This is unacceptable.